So, where are we off to today, Mrs. Weir?
We're going down south, aren't we?
And why are we going down south?
For your hospital appointment.
My eye injection.
Ah.
We'll give you an update on that later. It's not pleasant.
He looks ever so funny when he comes out.
Yeah, I look like a pirate.
So, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
So I'm outside the hospital at the moment. Weather is atrocious. Just waiting for Mark to come round the corner now. Here he comes. Hello.
Hello.
That's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Not nice weather.
Oh.
How did it go?
Ah.
Let's
Easy.
look at the funny eye.
Easy.
Good.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's a cold one.
It is. Yeah.
-1?
Yeah, easily -1. You people out there in North America that get, you think you get bad winters. This is -1. You don't. You don't know you're born.
You're now bang up to date. It is the 8th of December today.
Yeah, Tuesday the 8th of December. And
Yeah.
it's Move for Water Day.
It
Or
is.
it was.
It was.
Till we woke up this morning and the canal's frozen over.
So I think we're going to go shopping first, aren't we? Oh,
Yeah.
the joys.
Yeah. Going to make a little trip to Lidl's
Yeah.
and pick up some essential supplies. And then when we come back, hopefully the canal would have defrosted enough for us to be able to move the boat to get water, because we are on red at the moment.
We are in desperate need.
I'll show you the dial. So there's the water gauge, and you can see it's clearly in the red. We are desperate for water.
And I'll show you the canal. Okay, so this is as exciting as it's going to get this morning. The ice has started to melt and we're going up, turn around, back down to get water, turn around and back to where we are. The reason why we decided not to move this morning with the ice, you can actually move when it's icy, but it can actually damage the fiberglass boats, so the GRP cruisers. There was 2 boats in front of us, and we didn't want to take the risk that the ice might be a little bit too thick. That was a kingfisher. I can't believe that kingfisher just came in. Go back under the bridge, back next to Never Enough Cruising that we're moored up next to, and hopefully our spot will still be there when we get back. The nice thing about cruising this time of the year is the amazing reflections you're getting.
Right, Julie?
You alright?
I was going to get the same picture and Mandy rang just as I was about to take it. I think I've got it. I was waiting for you to get right under the bridge.
Say hello to her.
She says hello.
Hopefully it's not dark when we get back.
I was just going to say that.
We have.
The views on the opposite side of the canal were absolutely stunning, and because we'd left it later in the day, the sunlight was just beginning to wane and you can see the hills in the distance. We know someone who'd love this boat. This one's a little cutie. The reflections of the trees in the water were absolutely stunning. I'm sure you'll agree that it creates a really pretty picture. And as we rounded this bend, the sunlight was straight in front of us, and it created such a wonderful atmospheric picture, we just had to include it. More stunning reflections.
Hi.
Hello.
And I think we'll recognise this boat. I have a feeling this is Cruising Alba. So we're not that far from the water point now. There's just a long line of moored boats, so it's quite a slow thing because we have to be in tick over. But we're getting there. Let's hope there's not a big queue at the water point. So we're on the last stretch now. The water point is on the left on the port side, just before the bridge. Okay, there's a boat on the water point. You know where it is? Spark!
Check as you out.
Oh, thanks.
I know you guys. You do your video blogs,
That's
don't you?
right, yeah.
Well, I've come past you because I've come down from the Lee this year.
Oh, have you?
So I come past you. You were down between Reading and Newbury.
It's time to get water.
For many years, or both ex-forces.
So we've just left the water point. We need to go in this direction now, just for a little while, so that we can get to the winding hole, turn round, back under the bridge, past the water point and back to where we came from. And then booms you can hear are still the explosions and everything happening on Salisbury Plain, where they're doing their training at the moment. Heading back, we'll go underneath the bridge and past the water point again. So this is Pewsey Wharf, where the water point was and all the facilities, and the waterfront pub in front. And we're going back past all the moored boats again. Actually looks quite bright on the camera, but we've got to put the lights on, it's quite dark now. It's a lot smaller than that 2 years ago. It's actually quite bright on this camera. It's getting quite dark. You can see the light picking up the mist. A spooky cruise. So we've got Mark coming in this direction. And then in the opposite direction there's a narrowboat coming. I don't think the narrowboat can miss us. We've got all our lights on. The narrowboat's in the dark. See you later! He's still coming up behind me. You can just see his lights coming around the bend. Now let's see if our mooring spot is still up there, or whether someone else has got it. It is really dark now, but the mooring space is still here. Yippee! So hopefully he's coming along.
Okay, right, you kick off then.
Can we say a massive thank you to our Patreons this week?
Indeed, we had 2 new patrons this week. We had James Crossland, so thank you. Well, actually, technically he was the tail ender last week, but he just missed the last video, unfortunately. And James, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I've spoken to you many times on Messenger. James Wiedenbrook, or Wiedenbruch. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that, but hopefully I've pronounced it correctly.
And can we say thank you to our PayPal donation this week from Vicky Ledyard?
Thank you, Vicky.
Yes, thank you.
It's much appreciated.
It is.
You don't have to support the channel. Everything we do is free, but we are always humbled when people do take the time and the effort to support the channel. So thank you to everybody.
And it just helps us to put the videos together, doesn't it?
It does, maintain equipment, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
Indeed. Okay, all that remains for us to say is thank you for watching.
And if you liked the video, if you could give it a thumbs up.
And don't forget to subscribe, it's free to do so. When you do subscribe, don't forget to click the bell icon somewhere on the screen or above the screen. That gives you future notifications when we post new videos.
And don't forget to comment. We love to hear your comments and we try to reply to every single one.
Well, we don't try, we definitely do.
We do. Sometimes they go missing though, don't they?
They do. Sometimes I find them 3 weeks later in spam folders and so on. So if we haven't got back to you, it's probably because one of your comments has gone to a spam folder. So.
And we will see you next week.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.